Everything's set up appropriately. There. There, guys, I will be speaking in just a minute. I finally got my stuff to work, so yay. Don't know how well y'all can hear me, if anyone's even there. But it is what it is. And yes, I just farted. Alright, can y'all hear me pretty good? I hope so. So we're going to do some recruiting, then we're going to play Sac State, and then I'm probably going to jump over to the Bayou. The Bayou Dynasty, and then hopefully get some God of War done today. But I have been working on Crimson Desert off stream. Let's see if we got some people we can drop off here. I give us 5 more. This give us 5 more. Because he wants like 100 something right here, 125. I really can't do anything. I want to offer him some money, but like, damn, we don't have the budget for it. We do need to schedule his visit, though. What are you worried about? Proximity at home? Let's start here and look at visits. Oh, we get the fullback in on a visit. We want conference prestige. We're not going to wow you. Potential. We're just gonna have to try it again with the playing style. that'll be it on recruiting. Let's go do our weekly practice plan. Limited. All right, we'll give him no practice later. We're going to sit them in a sense so we can get them rested. So they're 2-2. We are obviously 1-2. But this is our conference opener, guys. And if you remember, it's, I believe it's right here. We have to win more conference games than last year, and that would be one conference game. So we went here, we got one of those done. I think I want to rock the, we've got a with alternate, the black, yeah. I want to rock the all white. But yeah, we'll do this, take a small, brief little break, knock out the Bayou Coast, take another break. By then it's probably going to be closer to 4, 5. We'll knock out as much of the God of War as we can.
Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly.
And I'm doing it the way we did in the beginning, just because honestly, the camera's not working anyways. So, might as well just do it this way for now. This also allows me to sit back here in the room while Olivia gets her nap out.
Lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
But I'm going to hit this little mute button, so whenever we get some chatter, we'll get some chatter, I'll unmute it and talk to you guys.
There he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we
breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying.
There's a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to Washington. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And after that run, there is a player.
And there goes my starting running back getting injured.
Running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20.
Let's see if I can get this over to Harding.
Off the RPO,
and they read that like a damn book.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range. And
there goes my star receiver.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle.
He got
They
hurt
got the
on a
completion,
block.
but the yardage
Yes.
didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's
This
what I
man
do
just
on
got
short
hurt
yardage situation.
blocking.
3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
It's complete to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it, and they're looking for 6.
See, I thought he was dropped there, but nope, there wasn't.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Washington. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Gets it to him on the screen.
Come on, get...
And
Dude,
just a
you
short
were not... No, you were not down before you got in there.
Pass play, they pick up a few. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. 2nd and goal coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to run it with Washington.
Bro, come on now. You was in.
Run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've just kept moving the ball forward. This will be the 12th play of the drive on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UMass.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone.
And another injury. These injuries are getting ridiculous again.
Point kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Just a miserable game in that loss last time out, throwing 5 interceptions. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Burrell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The UMass offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
Throws toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to chat, comment, or just chill and hang out and watch.
And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Burrell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets.
Yeah, they're starting to turn into a super team, which is wild, but this normally fucking happens.
I love the play call on 1st down.
I honestly feel like it's some bullshit that EA did to where teams never really out of the game.
Your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Snagged in the middle. It's Burrell. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Curtis. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And again with the
And
injuries.
it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Reads it, fires complete. Takes it all the way down.
Super team, told you.
Making the grab, and they're set up.
We don't get a touchdown, that means that they're automatically able to just go down the field and score.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a
touchdown, Sacramento State.
Five of my defenders just randomly could not tackle this guy because he was that fast.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no.
Yeah, my team can't run the ball, just like we could
awesome
as
job
last
up
time.
front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. And some room to maybe a crease. Touchdown, Minutemen! He found some open space.
That surprises me because that play always gets stuff when I use it.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He gets away. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a hit. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity. Not
Jojo, super team. Anytime that we're up, super team.
And then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 5 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's South Carolina coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Sacramento. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with Coach Carter at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Caught by Coleman. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught behind the line. It's Moses. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Curtis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Yeah, that's on me. I was trying to move the guy over, and apparently I hit the wrong button.
Defense
Just
couldn't
jumped the
quite
snap.
hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
That wasn't
We'll
even
see
a
what
guy
that's
that I
all
was
about.
controlling. So now it's just bullshit.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Picks up the first down.
And here we go.
Finally stopped
Superman
at the
team
46
again.
after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Dangerous screen into traffic. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Couldn't find a lane.
See, where's my big wide ass open, runs up the middle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground.
What did I tell you all about that play? It normally gets fucking stuck.
UMass to the line facing third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Watson. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him.
I just want us to get in the end zone one more time and keep them out of scoring the rest of the game. So I think one more touchdown and keeping them out of the end zone. Like, they can get a field goal, but one more touchdown should put it away for us.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's a give to Washington.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got it.
Yeah, sorry, fucking my aunt. I'm not going to sit here and get bullshitted out of this game.
Keep this drive going. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything
Now
more.
my offense can't do shit, apparently. See, I told you, they get on runs whenever they're down big, and then my team can't do shit.
Washington again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Following that run, we have a player
and
who
yet
is
another
shaken up.
injury.
That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. He's got the back in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. A run for the quarterback. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Here's a give to Washington. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown,
There we go.
Minutemen.
There we go. If we can just stay in this groove, but our brand carries so bad right now. Low top 4s.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. Touchdown, UMass! The defense putting points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rainey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team.
What's up, Rich?
That's the unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be
This
able to
would
turn the
love
page here
seeing this
and lead
defense
this
playing
offense.
today.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he never had a chance. Just
How's your
stopped
Sunday
cold
going?
as soon as he got it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short.
So you
from
switched
the
things
21.
up?
From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
Got to send me pictures of the finished
Unloads
product.
to the wideout.
That way I can sign off
the
on it.
catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Maybe some room here. And they're going
Oh
to
shit,
put
like all the
another
streaming
one into
stuff?
the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to
I actually
pour it
had
on.
I
This is what you call
probably could see it looking like a
great
disaster,
day.
but once you're
Putting
done, it
all
should be
together,
nice as fuck.
offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position,
Damn.
and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Leave that shit the fuck out of there.
Coming out with it, it's Rainey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Got a little space. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
What's up, Diesel?
To the
Game's
ground.
almost
He's
over
got it
now.
again.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Corner's going to give them room.
And that's a wrap.
They won the game today.
But I am going to do
That's
Bayou
2 in a
Coast and
row.
hopefully
If they
some
win the
God of
next
War.
one, it's called a winning streak. It's
What's wrong
been
with the
done
look?
before.
Rich, you'll have to
And
message
we're
me because
seeing
once I get
the
out of this
identity
game,
of this team
I'm getting
coming
off
to
stream
fruition. Just
and
get
taking
the
a break
sense they're finding out
for like
who they
5
are,
minutes just so I
what
can
they're
get the
about,
Bayou
what they're
Coast
gonna do
ready.
schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Only Fridays at 7?
Tough to do,
That's
right?
kind of
It's
dumb.
tough to grow throughout a season and understand who
Is
you
that
are.
you that
But
it
when you
keeps
stack
popping up and
wins
saying
week
2
after
viewers
week
and
on
going
top of
away,
each
then
other,
in
you start
and
to
then
have
out,
success.
then in and then
You
out?
start to grow as an identity, and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.
I don't know. I think the daily thing's better to me. But it's your show, not mine. People are so used to having a daily thing, and now it's going to be like once a week, and they're probably going to be like, oh, well, I'm busy on Friday night at 7 p.m., so I can't jump on. Because you know that's SmackDown time, so either the wrestlers that typically show up or wrestling fans aren't going to be there. Three people's better than no people. I didn't have anyone on this stream until you showed up, and then Diesel showed up. I'm just doing it because I enjoy doing it. That's what you're supposed to be doing, right? But let me stop this broadcast and set up the Bayou Coast, and I'll send that link out in a minute, guys. I'll see you in a second if y'all are still on. Take care.